Hey, thank you so much
Welcome.
for having me.
Yeah, it's great having you back. Just to start, for people who are less familiar, can you explain WeTech Alliance just to bring more listeners into the fold?
Yeah, of course. So WeTech has actually been around for 12 years in Windsor, Essex, and we serve Windsor, Essex, and Chatham, Kent. And we exist solely to help companies locally that are tech and innovation based start, sell, and scale. And that's exactly what this program does.
So, explain what the program is called Scale Up. What kind of opportunities will businesses get who choose to take part?
Yeah, so Scale Up has been around now for 7 years. We're in our eighth cohort. We've teamed up with the team at Libro and Invest Windsor Essex. And if you're in our Scale Up program this year, you're going to experience a few things. One is a team of mentors that are absolutely world class. And so we've built this roster of growth coaches from around the globe in every facet of business to help you really scale and take your sort of plans and strategy to that next level. You're going to get the opportunity to pitch for $20,000. And then along that kind of journey, so it's a 6-month sort of span, you'll get access to a bunch of different workshops, opportunities for new customers, and partnerships as well along the way.
Who can apply?
Anyone that's local, so Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, if you're a business that's building something that's new or innovative or technology based, whether you're a brand new startup or an existing business that has a really good idea that you want to get to market, we can help out with that so you can apply.
What would be some examples of businesses that have been a part of this program in the past?
Yeah, for sure. That's a good question. So you may have seen some news recently about a company called Pixame. They're designing sort of the next evolution of resumes. And so Pixame was a company that won last year in our program. We also have a really great company called Climate Neutral that's working with municipalities right across Ontario to help them do a better job at tracking their greenhouse gas emissions. That's a company called, as I said, Climate Neutral, and they were a graduate as well.
People who are looking to become part of this program, do they need to already be off the ground and running, or could they have an idea and want to sort of get help taking that idea into something concrete?
That's a great question. So they have to have something in market. We call it your MVP, so the minimal viable product, the least amount of product that someone's willing to buy. It doesn't have to be perfect or finished, but it has to be out there and ready for customers. And so if you have that, regardless if you're a business that's new or existing, we'll be able to work with you and help really scale it to that new market that you're looking to target.
And how will you choose a business that is ready to become part of this program?
Yeah, so we look at a number of different factors. There's an application form that people can fill out. And there's also an information session that we're holding on the 13th that people can check out too. If they head to www.wetech-alliance.com/scaleup, you'll be able to find all the information there. But really, if you're looking to get involved and you really want to get a good shot, what we look for are companies that are willing to be coached. Are they looking to learn something new? Are they looking to really scale themselves up and really push themselves over the next 6 months?
Earlier, I mentioned $20,000 as an award in all of this. How does a business win that?
Yeah, so it comes down to the quality of their future plans. And so we understand as an organization that 6 months isn't quite enough to really move you to that next sort of level in your business, but we want to give you the foundation. And so what we do is we have a showcase at the end of the program that says, okay, what did you learn? How are you going to apply it to your business? And what are your plans for future growth? And so we have judges from around the region that'll come in and actually judge the quality of those plans. The winner will be taking home that $20,000 prize.
When you look at the tech sector here in Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, where are the needs?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think you go back to our biggest sectors, right? We've got manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, automation, and then agri-tech, as well as a really strong cross-border connection to medical health. And so those are kind of the key sectors that we take a look at. We're sector agnostic though, so it doesn't have to be that space, but we know that we have a really robust industry here in Windsor, Essex, and Chatham, Kent that can benefit from those types of technologies.
How frequently do you see someone come through your door with an idea here in the region?
Daily.
Yeah.
Daily. Yeah, we have about 60 new clients that come in a month through our platform and about 60 applications. And so not everyone that applies to be a WeTech client gets in. And that's just because the programs that we build are very specific to those tech and innovation-based companies. And so if you're not aligned to that, we're probably not going to be able to help you.
What does that tell you not only about the need in the industry, but also the interest from the community to have more tech companies in our area?
It's definitely growing. You know, technology adoption in Canada as a whole has been isn't really tough. We've got a lot of legacy businesses and a lot of legacy sectors here that have had a hard time adopting newer technologies, but we're getting there. And we're starting to see companies that are coming to us saying, hey, we've got all of these issues or problems or pain points. We'd love to have innovators help to solve them. And that's what we love. We love solving big problems here at WEtech.
Is there an area in the industry that's being oversaturated?
I wouldn't say oversaturated, but you're seeing sort of this bubble growing in AI, obviously. It's become, a huge buzzword, and every business is looking for ways to be able to take advantage of it. We see there's this big difference between sort of just using the tech that's out there and really using it to build something different. So that company Pixame that I suggested or mentioned a little bit earlier, they're actually using AI to beat AI systems in the hiring process. So the automatic ATS programming, which essentially tracks all of the applicants in a program. They've built an AI system that'll help your resume get past that and into the hands of recruiters.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You've obviously heard a lot of pitches over the years. What stands out to you as a way to get your attention?
Yeah, it's really, and we've learned this from some of our most successful founders. It's vulnerability, so being open with the journey. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur, and so when you're open with the folks that are trying to help you and investors in your community, you find an outpouring of support, which is really interesting. So the old idea of having a lot of gloss as an entrepreneur isn't always effective, especially in Canada where fundraising can be a little bit tougher. The other piece too is just that willingness to collaborate and learn. We have sort of a value at WEtech, which is collaboration is multiplication. And we found that the founders that display that are the ones that go the furthest.
And because sort of in the same train of thought, but you've seen a lot come across your desk and through your door, is there an area that you think we need to be investing in that we're not?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we have the most robust automobility sector here in North America, right? Which is fantastic. We've got a new battery plant. We've got a ton of stuff coming down the pipe for EV. I think looking at complementary type sectors like agribusiness is a huge one. We have, more space under glass here than anywhere outside of Holland in our county. There's a massive opportunity for technology and innovation in that space.
What does space under glass mean?
Yeah, so greenhouses. Greenhouses here in the region.
I've never heard that.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so over 6,000 acres, right? Nowhere in the world do we have that outside of the Netherlands. And so such a huge opportunity for innovators looking to break into it.
So you'd be looking mostly for people who are able to break into the greenhouse sector in an AI technology type way.
Yeah, so you know what? We're not lacking any innovators in that space. What we are lacking, though, are partners in the greenhouse sector to take that risk and really start to work with some of these innovators. We know that, taking a risk on $1 million crop isn't always feasible. And so folks that have smaller areas that we can test out technologies is really helpful.
So it's more the business partnerships you need rather than the people coming with the ideas.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a network of 5,000 entrepreneurs across Ontario. I can find the entrepreneurs, but finding those business partners is always the key.
That's interesting. You wouldn't think that, you think of people coming through your door, but it takes two to tango. You need some people on the other side.
Absolutely, yeah.
How can those people get in touch with you?
For sure, yeah. So head to our website, head to LinkedIn. I'm at AC and YQG across all social media platforms, and I'm happy to chat.